So, with that being said, I think it's time to get started with the run. So, again, one more time, this is Voyager, the arcade game with Alara. Take it away.
Hello, friendships. How are we doing? You'll notice I'm not at home on my computer. I'm also not a VTuber. I am here in the flesh because this is an actual cabinet. So you may notice the category name is Lightgun %. That's because we're playing with the Lightgun. And if you look at the leaderboards for this game, everyone plays on emulator with mouse and keyboard, and I think at 2x speed. So I thought, why would I do that when I can just play the actual cabinet, because I had one nearby. I'm here in Victory Point Arcade here in Pittsburgh. The owner is so gracious letting me do this speed run before the arcade is even open for the day. So shout outs and lots of love to Victory Point if you're in the area. Really, really cool people. I also brought some commentary with me because this is a game that needs someone to banter with. Would you like to say hello, Dag?
Hello, Deg. Hi, I'm Deg. I will be commentating. This should be a very fun run. I'm excited to be here with you, Alara. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah. Okay. So the final thing is, you'll notice the camera is pointed very weirdly. You are getting a slight view of the screen and a view of this area here. That is because, like true gamers, we are going to assume the gaming pose. We don't sit back against the chair to play with the light gun. We'll explain that strategy in a minute. But time will start on loading into the actual room. So, assuming gamer pose and go. So, as you'll see, we're going to be moving around the ship. We're going to also, here in the early sections, be shooting a whole bunch of equipment, including that screen. And then we're going to turn around and shoot that screen. And then we're going to turn to the right and shoot that screen. And then there's one more screen in the middle that I'm not going to be able to hit for a moment. That's because, if you saw the interview yesterday, shooting certain objects changes the path you take in the game. And certain paths are faster than others. That's the last screen. Okay. That one actually just spawns a special weapon here on the top, but special weapons go faster. Anything on your side, Deg? Because for now, I'm just going to be making my way towards the cafeteria, which means it is like the last call to get donations in. I'm going to need that winner the moment I get to the cafeteria.
I really want to see what our audience opinion is on Seven versus the Doctor for that. But
We have
you're doing
like
a good job.
60 seconds left on that.
Also, so the quick explanation is my foot is there because that is the game start button. The other thing that the game start button does is reload my gun. So instead of shooting off screen, I'm reloading with my foot. Okay, now we get one final load screen, and this is the cafeteria. So Curry, if you would be so kind as to tell me who wins the bid war.
Yeah, with $30 Canadian, you will be saving 7 of 9.
All right, I guess we're saving 7. I want you all to know this adds a whole bunch of time to the run. This goes from a 15-minute run to, like, if things go poorly, almost 20. So your money is going towards more Prevent-A-Thon.
That's all we really want.
That's true. The other side effect it has is there is exactly one point where the Doctor shows up on the 7 path. And we will be shooting the Doctor because you didn't vote to save the Doctor.
Alara.
Uh-huh.
That's how that works, right? All right, so that puts us on the path to Astrometrics to get Jerry Ryan, who is actually on the cover of this arcade machine.
The arcade machine is a nice looking.
One thing I forgot to mention, that was a continue. This is an arcade machine. Normally, these things take quarters. You'll notice I did not put in quarters. It's currently set to free play, but that's not fun. So for every time I have to continue, I'm going to donate the cost of actually doing the run. So right now we're at $1 because it's 50 cents a continue at this place. And then Deg is going to be helping me keep track of that. I've got someone else helping me keep track of that, but Chad, if you want to help keep me honest, I'd appreciate it.
Count along at home.
Yeah, count along at home, or maybe join in. If you want to join in and do 50 cents per continue, regret life choices with me. We're going to do the time stop upgrade. It's the only time we see that upgrade because it's not on the fastest path. You only see it when saving the Doctor or saving 7.
You're telling me
To
time
your
stop is
destination.
slow?
Time stop is slow, yes.
I'm gonna write that down right here.
Timey-wimey stuff is actually slower.
Wibbly wobbly timey wimey stuff is slow?
Yep.
Dang.
Well, it happens shorter from your perspective, but for us it takes longer.
Yep. It's slower RTA if we want to be accurate.
There's a whole Voyager episode about this, actually, if you want to watch. I believe it was in season 5.
I tried to get that fire. I was not able to, so we're going to grab this one instead.
And in classic Voyager tradition, blow up the ship to save the ship.
Yeah, exactly. That's how that works. You bounce the graviton particle beam off the main deflector dish.
Of course, yeah, I totally know that, yeah,
Reverse polarity, you know, once or twice.
Yep. Okay, so this is our first auto-scroller of the game. If you have anything to say, this is the time to do it.
Yeah, I always have things to say. Just so folks know, this, again, I've said it before, but we are running in support of Little Warriors. This is a national charitable organization dedicated to changing the trajectory of child sexual abuse through education, advocacy, treatment, and prevention. So, all of what we're doing here, all of that you see here, as much fun as we're having here, this is all going towards a great cause. Every single dollar and cent of your donations, all the sharing, resharing that you do, all of this is helping to support Little Warriors' mission and projects. So, thank you so much for your support along the way. We all look forward to seeing your donations. So thank you for that.
All right, now we get to the Borg cube. This is another big instance of speed tech. I need to blow up 3 things once we turn here to the right, and that's going to change it so that instead of going straight, we're going to U-turn and follow 7 on this ship. We're going to shoot that, kill her, shoot that, and that'll make us U-turn now. Say hi to 7.
And there she is.
In all of her...
Hi, 7.
Oh, bye, 7. Glad we saved her.
Honestly, the main reason it's faster is just because of this rocket. Just being able to one-shot those handful of enemies is just so much faster than going through the correct route, air quotes.
Rockets are faster, writing that one down. Time slow, rocket fast.
Time slow, rocket fast, yes. We're gonna go with the easy boss here, because why would we go for the boss that has more HP? And boss selection is very important in this one, trust me. It is very key and important that you choose the right boss, especially in the final boss.
Yeah, the final boss choice is the difference between going slow and going fast in the entire category, I think.
It changes so much about the ending.
Really, really does.
And I really hope Kuri believes me.
I have to be very careful about your shooting during the path selection there.
Yep. Alright.
We did kind of like... You fought one of these things before, right?
Yeah, this is from that crossover episode between 40k and Voyager.
Yeah, this is just a Warhammer 40k orc that has been Borgified now.
Correct.
It's not good for you.
This is also one of the rare instances of a boss where matching the trigger is faster. A lot of bosses have iframes. Don't worry about it.
Talk about what just happened?
No, we're not.
Okay.
It's fine. She's still there. Just give her a minute.
Oh, okay.
Getting her out of the way so I can get the bigger clip. Also, normally you get these little Slimers from those portals, but
We saw one.
But then we found out if you shoot the Slimer portals, the Slimers don't come out. Which is a shame, because I love the crossover episode between Voyager and Ghostbusters.
Yeah, I believe they called it Deep Space Nine. The paw wraiths really were just Ghostbuster enemies, weren't they? Enemies the right word? Either way.
Now we get another 40k orc. Trust me, Kuri, that's exactly where they're from.
This is totally part of the Star Trek universe, right?
Definitely. This is Star Trek canon at its finest.
They did go a little bit crazy with the crossovers there for a while.
Yeah. Just be happy we don't see the Pokemon episode characters.
That's a different arcade game.
There are times when perfection is needed.
In theory, there's a rumor it's going to become a pinball machine soon, which I kind of hope is true.
That would be very
A
cool.
Pokemon pinball machine would be so good. Right, so now we've got a whole bunch of hallways. Hooray, what do you think of the lore of this game so far?
Okay, I am clasping my hands right now because I know almost nothing about Star Trek. You could tell me anything about Star Trek and I would believe you. I am believing you through all this right now. I hope you're not misleading me.
I'm definitely not misleading you. So there's a special weapon down there. We are going to not grab it because we're going to do this little section here. We're going to advance forward a little bit, and when we get there, there's going to be more enemies on screen than there were at that time, so it's actually way faster to grab it here. Because that auto shoots a whole bunch of them, and they're super scattered. And there we go. And now we get to the most annoying boss in the game. The Borg Queen. The strategy for this one is there's no real strategy. I've figured out that there's certain frames where she takes damage and certain frames where she doesn't. I'm pretty sure they're just iframes. So there's not really any benefit to mashing on her. I have tried everything. I have tried shooting the spine. I have tried shooting her between the eyes. I have tried shooting her like at the base of the neck. Nothing seems to be taking extra damage. It is just certain frames that deal more damage. So this is functionally an auto-scroller.
Auto-scroller. Goodness gracious. So remind me again, Alara, how much were you donating for every, you said continue you were picking up?
It's the cost of what the run would be. So it's 50 cents to start and then 50 cents per continue. And there's
that's very clever.
And then there's the fact that I'm intentionally not saving myself in a lot of instances because it's slower. I'd have to aim away from the boss. So there's no way I'm getting through this clean without a decent amount of money. All right, so here we come to the second auto-scroller in the game, and then we get to the lying section. So, Curry, if you have anything, this is another good window.
I sure do. Folks, if you're looking for a new bid war to contribute to, we have a character bid war for our Naruto Ninja Taiken Darebatyo coming up right after this run. If you want to choose which character that's going to be run during this game, we have Gaara, Kakashi, Naruto, or Rock Lee. Now's the time to donate. They're all tied right now. Any single one of your donations will put any one of them in the lead. Your choice. If you donate right now, make sure to put your donation towards one of those characters under the incentive selection drop-down box, and you can choose which character will be played during that Naruto run. So now is the time to donate. That run's coming up very shortly. So,
all right, now we come to the lie section. All of these ship sections are auto-scrollers, except for the Borg Cube. Because if we are fast enough, which is taking a lot of mashing with my feet, my hand, and the most awkward pose ever, I can actually kill this before the Enterprise shows up. Because normally the Enterprise shows up like a minute into this and kills the cube. Or...
the Voyager.
The Voyager. Can you tell I'm distracted at this moment? So we just basically skipped that entire section by just shooting fast.
That saves like easily a minute.
Yeah,
run.
It is so much time saved. It's kind of ridiculous. Also, this is a workout, believe it or not. Like holding my foot here, and I am just like a drummer constantly tapping on that reload. This is way more of a workout than I think people understand.
If you have a local Voyager arcade machine, you can go and try it yourself.
Maybe bring some hand sanitizer or cleaning wipes or something if you're going to be trying the speed strat, though.
Be polite to the other arcaders.
Yeah. All right. We're going to come up to the green orc from 40K, and then I'm going to need a tiny bit of silence when we get to the hallway. Because there's a section I need to focus. I'm going to not grab that, just in case. That number is always random, and if I don't get that code, it's like a minute and a half time loss. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's not super hard, but memorizing and the precision aiming at the same time means just any loss in focus is enjoy losing a minute and a half on the run.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that. It is a very annoying part of the run.
It basically just locks you into the hallway and you have to fight off wave after wave after wave after wave. Or I could just get the code right the first time.
Yeah, it eats up the entire time save from the earlier auto-scroller. And then some.
And then we're going to come to another turn in the hallway where we're going to meet up again with the doctor. We didn't go with the doctor section, so we're going to just not save the doctor.
Which path choice was that there?
That was, there was two options for the final boss. On the left was the Herosian, the Thyorian Hulk, and on the right was not the Thyorian Hulk. I shot the right path, which is the lower difficulty, less HP path. So the final boss will be obviously not the Thyorian Hulk, because I didn't pick the Thyorian Hulk as the final boss.
That's how paths work.
Yeah.
Glad you chose the fast one.
Correct. It's objectively faster. And here's the doctor. We're just going to shoot the doctor a few times. Just kidding, he doesn't take damage.
Oh, it's a hologram.
He is a hologram, which probably is why he doesn't take damage. All right, yeah, there we go. Gonna wait till Balana gets out of the way. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on, please.
Ooh, being mean.
And that's the final boss, the Thyorian Hulk. So it turns out it doesn't matter who you pick as the final boss, you still get the Thyorian Hulk. And then you're gonna notice I am not mashing away at this boss, and that's because the invincibility frames suck. So this is functionally the auto-scroller final boss. As long as I shoot him when invincibility frames come off, he takes damage, and we're good to go. So if you've got any final words, this is it. Time's going to be when that HP bar hits 0 and he falls to the ground. Also, I can shoot those fires to kill the fire. It's the only way to not take damage from those fires.
It's also slower than just shooting the boss.
Correct. There's another credit.
We're almost there. We'll see this through.
Oh, my foot is killing me. You have no idea how excited I am for this. And time.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, GG's.
Gamer pose hurt.
There are times when perfection hinders.
All right, can I know what the final time was now that you've made me go through the slower path?
Believed to be the last of its species.
15 minutes and 40 seconds.
Holy crud! That is
great.
really good for saving a crew member. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for the crew member run, I am impressed. Well done.
I am shocked. Yeah, that is way underestimate. So for quick shoutouts, hi, I'm Alara. Normally I would point you to a marathon called Prevent-A-Thon, but I'm pretty sure you know about it already. So instead I'm going to plug my own organization and speedrunning events, Steel City Speedsters here in Pittsburgh. We do a whole bunch of in-person marathons. We might be planning an online marathon in the near future. Dag, I think you're familiar with these events as well, right? You've heard of them before?
Yeah. I mean, normally my shout out would be to go check out Steel City Speedsters, but Alara just covered that. Thanks for that, Alara. The upcoming event should be fun.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Maybe look us up on Bluesky, because some stuff might get announced on there in the near future about that those events. I don't know what I got for score. We'll find out in a minute. Not that it matters. I have the high score in this machine. I may have played it once or twice before. But yeah, that's it for me. Enjoy Prevent-A-Thon. Donate if you can. We appreciate it. It's going to a fantastic cause. You've seen my face for the entire marathon in the spotlights and such, so I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.
Thank you so much, Alara and Dag, for that run and commentary. Folks, give it up in the chat one more time for Voyager the arcade game. We've got lots of interesting runs coming up here. If you like the idea of running an arcade game, I've got another